iSupport 16.1 Release Notes. Custom Fields. Global custom fields can be defined for a work item screen, and additional custom fields can be defined for a category, asset type, change type, CI type, and cost center. You can now control whether to include only global custom fields, only additionally defined custom fields, or both when you use the Custom Fields option under the List Items section in the Layout screen. You can now enable date, date time, currency, text area, and text custom fields to be validated upon entry. In the Custom Fields screen, select On in the Validation field, and then enter the parameters that the field will be validated against. The parameters will vary depending on the type of field. See the online help for more information. Additional options have been added for conditionally displayed custom fields: is not, contains, does not contain, is set, and is not set. Desktop features. iSupport now includes permissions for editing and deleting the personal dashboards, views, and charts of other support representatives. For views and charts, if you have the Edit Other Personal or Delete Other Personal permission, the personal views and charts created by other support representatives can be filtered by the Other Personal checkbox in the Content Manager and will appear under their name. When you add a chart to a dashboard, other support representatives' personal charts will appear to you under Shared Charts in the Component Configuration dialog. If you have the Edit Other Personal Dashboard or Delete Other Personal Dashboard permission, the dashboards designated as personal by other support representatives will appear to you in the Alerts and Dashboards Manager. You can click the Edit icon to rename one, or the Open icon to open a dashboard in a new window for editing. An attachment count field was added to the Knowledge Entries data source. An All Acknowledgements section was added to the Incidents data source for tracking acknowledgements related to an incident. A Customer Author section was added to the Incidents data source. This field will be populated for incidents created via email processing, MySupport submission, and MySupport submission via a template. Chat features. An All Members item has been added to the Rep drop-down list in the Appointment dialog for Support Representative Group chats. When selected, all members of the group will be scheduled. This enables one recurring appointment to be created if all members are available for chat. The schedule does not need to be modified when group members are added or removed. Chat history entries with attachments are now saved with the ID and not the encrypted value of the attachment. Work item features. A reset option has been added when changing the groups and owners fields in asset rules, and when changing the groups field in customer rules. When applied, this will result in the removal of any existing owners or groups and the addition of the one specified. You can now append a colon, the word label, a colon, and a string of characters to the URL to include fields to display a link as hyperlinked text rather than the full URL. You can now send surveys from change records, and you can enable the survey agent to send surveys on a change count interval basis. Note that closed change records without an assigned customer will be excluded from the list of surveys sent via the survey agent. Use the Change Fields tab in the Surveys configuration screen if you wish to include data values from change record fields at the top or bottom of the survey. Change-related include fields have been added to custom notifications for surveys. You can now create layouts for configuration item types. Use the Configuration Item tab in the Layout screen to create layouts with the fields and tabs applicable to your company. The upgrade will create an associated corresponding layout for each of your CI types. Use the Layout field on the Configuration Item Basics tab in the Feature Basics screen to associate a layout with a configuration item type. You can also use the Mobile Layouts and Settings screen to create a configuration item layout for mobile devices. The Configuration Items List field on Incident, Problem, and Change layouts will now display a quick search and add option with a magnifying glass icon. This is similar to the functions in iSupport for selecting customers, categories, and assignees. When you select the icon and start typing a CI name, search results will appear in a drop-down. You can continue typing until the value you enter is unique, which will result in an automatic addition of the item. You can now select associated configuration item owners as notification recipients for change rules. You can now set your default date format to month, day, year, or day, month, year for work item date type fields via the Work Item Date Picker format field in the Preferences screen. The None option will default to the format of the server. Encryption options have been added for attachments and individual custom fields. If your business has a specific mandate regarding column-level encryption and you are already using database at rest encryption, send a request to iSupport's Technical Support Department for a feature unlock code. Configuration features. Manual license actions are now included in the Configuration Audit Tracking screen. You can filter items via the iSupport License Management checkbox under Administration Tools in the dropdown. An iSupport Application Pool Startup Agent has been added to initialize settings throughout the product in order to improve startup performance. In the Preload Rep Data in Server Cache prior to changing availability to In Status field on the Global tab in the Agents screen, select the number of minutes in the interval to monitor the availability schedule of support representatives and preload their settings for the specified number of minutes prior to any in-status change. Miscellaneous features. 508 compliance improvements include added keyboard support for Radtree functions such as category and view and chart selectors, and improved styling when fields have focus on work item forms. That's it for an overview of iSupport's 16.1 release. If you have questions, be sure to consult the online help. Our support team is available for a more in-depth walkthrough. Contact them by email at support@isupport.com and by phone at 360-397-1099, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. PST, Monday through Friday, and 8 to 5 p.m. PST, Saturdays and Sundays, for critical system failures such as installation errors, inability to log in, and inability to create work items. You can also go to mysupport.isupport.com, iSupport Software's technical support website, to chat with support representatives, submit and view incidents, search the knowledge base, view facts, submit ideas, and participate in the user discussion forum.